Mike had many qualities, but I think that it's best to understand that a man or a woman doesn't walk into a prosecution office with all of the talents and qualities that are required to carry out that office appropriately and well. He or she has to bring with him a lifetime learned of persistence and dedication, and integrity and competence. And Mike brought all of those qualities with him when he started in the Attorney General's office. And of course, he maintained them throughout his 5 decades as a prosecutor.
There's so many fond memories I've had with Mike. I mean, there's just been many days when, a case is heavy or a situation is heavy in the office. He was someone you could always go to and just have a moment to decompress and to get a hug and just to feel that there's someone who was listening.
I first met Mike in 2010 when I joined the U.S. Attorney's Office, but I knew of Mike because he and my dad had actually been prosecutors together at the Attorney General's office in the 1970s. And I had spent a lot of time in law school interning at local agencies and had not been in federal court. And I was nervous. I remember my dad told me, whether it's on your first day or second, go find Mike Lasater. Mike is a friend, Mike is family. He's someone that you can turn to if you need advice or guidance. And that turned out to be 100% correct.
Mike was easily the best supervisor I ever had. He was amazing. He was infinitely patient. His door was always open. Whenever I had any question regarding a case, he was never too busy. And it's not just me. There were many other individuals that were beneficiaries of his mentorship and his tutelage.
So the Overland Beach tournament was a big passion of Mike Lasater's. I know that. I was one of those that like to observe because there's certain people in the office that were so passionate about it. And he really got excited every time that came around each year.
He was always excited to be there, always a smile on his face, both as a competitor and then eventually as someone cheering the rest of us on to be a part of that tradition and culture. To help make sure that the office knew itself outside of the office and had something fun to look forward to and to get to know each other in different ways.
He was a big guy. He was a commanding presence in the hallways of his law offices, in the courtrooms, but he was also a big person to his family. He was a sports car enthusiast. He loved life and he lived it big.
Michael was rich in friends and love and people that surrounded him. And that's something that basically lasts a lot longer than silver and gold.
He was probably the only prosecutor that I know of who served continually as a prosecutor for 50 years, unbroken. I don't know of anyone else who's ever done that.
That epitomizes Michael Lasater to a T, is that he's someone who was always here for the greater good and always wanted to make everyone around him better.
It means that Mike's legacy as not just an attorney, but also as a teacher lives on.
He was someone that you could emulate professionally, but then also personally. And it gave you sort of the space to pursue success in all ways.
I really think that's what the Distinguished Lawyer Memorial is all about. It's those attorneys that really we should be honoring for all their dedicated service to really make all of us better.